So, welcome to this. You can probably already guess what this is. Bonk! So yeah, welcome to Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon, though it's just officially called Year of the Dragon, anything I've seen. It doesn't hold the 3 subtitle. Can you guys hear alright? Is the volume okay? Is my volume okay? Awesome. Let's get into it then. You can select an icon for your save in this game. It doesn't really do anything, but I guess it's meant to differentiate saves. Anyways, let's get to it. Apparently Hunter came back to live in the Dragon Realms with us. Also, apparently the dragons are idiots and leave their eggs scattered out in the cold. I'm kind of surprised those baby dragons aren't dead. Way to go, stupid. You were so careful before, and then you step on Hunter's tail. Also, Hunter continues to be as ineffectual as ever. I mean, good try, but, no.
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now, go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
Yeah, I give Hunter an A for effort, but an F for effect.
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the Dragon Worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world?
The Forgotten Worlds. Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah, come on, let's go!
How did you end up head first?
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it.
No, really, how did Hunter end up there when he dove headfirst into the hole? I am confused. Are you just that ineffectual, Hunter? So yeah, welcome to Spyro Year of the Dragon. This is actually set in the Dragon Realm, like the first game was, just on the opposite side of the planet, apparently. So one nifty thing I like about the Spyro series, you keep all of the skills you got in Avalar. So head bash, climb, swim, it's all still here. You keep all of it. There's actually something different we're going to be unlocking this go-round. Also, the first egg is just given to you because it's right over here. Hi, Isabelle. And yes, every single dragon in this game has a name. There's, I believe, 100 eggs total, if not more, and every single one of them has a name. I found that kind of a cute addition.
Spyro? To look left or right?
Also, apparently Zoe also came here from Avalar. I guess everyone just kind of moved in? Oh, hello! So yeah, this is new. There's gonna be a lot more cutscenes.
So, you're the one in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back up that hole you came through. Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find an egg, our expertly trained armies will dispose of you and take it back. Do I make myself clear? If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry. And you won't like me when I'm angry.
Yeah, your highly trained army sure did a good job with that first one. Also meet Bianca. She's our lackey villain for the evening. She also appears in rainbows. Make of that what you will. So here's Sunnyville. It's the first level. Like always, we're gonna skip it and finish the hub level first. We'll look at that in a minute. That over there with Moneybags is actually related.
Yo, Spyro, I just found one of those.
Is actually related to what I meant by saying what we unlocked this time.
I saw something shot.
Yeah, Hunter, same thing. This is another flight tutorial, so here's Cloud Spires, another level. So you just want to glide over here and whoop.
Oh, I almost forgot. I found this egg.
How did you forget holding an egg bigger than your head, Hunter? Oh, look at the little tail wag! It's never actually explained why Spyro's presence causes the dragon eggs to hatch, but I find it kind of cute all the same.
This is a Superfly power-up, Spyro. Whenever you walk through any power-up that looks like this one, it will allow you to fly for a while.
But yeah, every egg we find will actually hatch when Spyro comes into contact with it. I have a theory on why this is, which will be related to something we'll learn in a little bit. As far as I'm aware, while there are shared animations between each dragon, like obviously they didn't make new animations for every dragon, in general, all their models are different. At the very least, they're all different colors, so you don't have, there's no two dragons that look alike. I mean, I could be wrong, because there's so many of them that it kind of blurs after a while, but as far as I recall, you'll never find another duplicate dragon. We just kind of go out here. Let's check down here first, since there's more stuff down here. Gems, gems, gems. I still want to know who leaves their gems in baskets everywhere. Like, in the middle of the forest. Who does this? You're kind of just asking to have your gems stolen by a random passerby dragon, guys.
I see an egg at the bottom of this lake.
And that's just a swimming tutorial, which we already know how to do it. It keeps the usual thing from Ripto's Rage, where if you kill 10 fodder, you get an extra life. So don't worry about that. Oops.
I'm late for a dinner party at the Tiki Lodge, and the portal to my home just stopped working. Maybe the portal will reactivate after a few more dragons hatch.
Alright, so that's... You don't get the full explanation, so I'm just going to say it. When the dragons ended up leaving this area, we're not sure why the dragons left, but the dragons did leave this area, which is why they're called the Forbidden Lands. When they did, all of the magic seeped out of the Forbidden Lands. So the theory I have with the... with why the eggs hatch is that in an area pretty much devoid of most magic, the dragon eggs react to Spyro's magic and hatch when he comes close to them. That's my theory, anyway. This is one thing I don't like in terms of additions. Those signs will actually activate to give you sparks only levels when you come back to check them. That's not the problem. The problem is that the stuff that was just automatically included in the last game, like the extra hit code or holding down all the shoulder buttons to get sparks to point you to the treasure you missed, that's locked behind those. You have to finish the spark levels to earn the ability to do that, which is not great. Yeah, this is also why, back on the subject of magic, this is also why, hatching the dragon eggs, opens portals. Because when a dragon egg hatches, it infuses magic into the world. Even though you're teleporting them away back to the normal dragon realms. Swimming is still actually fairly, simple to control. I just forgot how to do it. It actually seems a little bit more responsive in this game than it does in Ripto's Rage, so it can be a little hard to get used to. Nope, Spyro, go up. This, by the way, is how we'll be getting to the next area, if you're curious. But we can't do anything with that yet. Or with this guy, but we'll talk to him. Spyro. There we go.
Here I was, about to go for a nice swim at Shell Beach, and my portal just disappeared right in front of me. If you go find some more of those dragon eggs, I bet this portal will turn on again.
So yeah, right out here in the first hub world, you've got some locked areas. Some significantly locked areas, in fact. Which shows you just what bad shape this world is in. People are literally getting locked out of their homes because the magic is failing. Yeah, I'm not going to be trying to 100% this game. I can't guarantee it right now. Because of a few certain, a couple of the eggs are problematic, let's say. And without Sparks' detection ability, I can't actually tell where the last gem I missed is. And I'm not going to spend 20 minutes hunting areas for the gems. So I may just go ahead and pass up on any areas I'm missing gems in until I can get the ability. So now that we've mostly cleared this area, let's figure out what's going on over here.
Spyro! My, how funny to see you here. Why, I haven't seen you since we defeated Ripto in Avalar.
We?
Well, my business went into a slump after you left, so I came here and struck up a nice deal with the local sorceress. Lovely woman she is. Seems to be very fond of dragons, too.
Also, the sorceress is that blue lady who we saw in the cutscene with Bianca.
I'm getting paid a fortune to keep Sheila the kangaroo locked up. The pesky animal must have been causing a lot of trouble for that poor sorceress. I suppose I could accidentally let the kangaroo escape if you were to pay me, say, a small fee.
Yeah, so in this game what we're doing is we're actually freeing different characters instead of learning moves this time.
Ah, Spyro, I love your sweet naivete. Your kind-hearted nature might be your downfall someday, but for the time being, it's making me rich.
There is, I believe, one in every hub world. This game's a lot bigger than Ripto's Rage was, which is one of the reasons it's a little harder to 100%.
I hope you appreciate this favor I'm doing in letting you out.
That's good of you, mate. No hard feelings, eh?
Right. After all, I'm just doing my job.
I reckon you'd be one of them dragons then.
Yeah, name's Spyro.
Never thought I'd see one. You dragons used to rule this entire world, you know. Then all of a sudden you left. Poof.
Dragons used to live here?
Didn't you know? They say it was over 1,000 years ago, I think.
And they just left?
Yeah, and the weird thing is, after they left, all the magic in the world just sort of went with them. I mean, they say this world used to have magic coming out the wazoo. Flying ships, singing forests, wishing stones, you name it. But when the dragons left, it all just dried up.
Is that why some of the portals don't work?
Yeah, they're starting to fade out too, one by one. Well, I gotta get back home and do some damage control. Come visit anytime you like.
Okay, I forgot Sheila gave us that that info dump there. But yeah, so every hub world has a character you can free, and levels actually have specific sections for those characters you can free. The catch is you have to finish their world first before you can actually use them in other levels. So you want to seek out the character and free them and finish their level before you do anything else. So we're actually going to go up to Sheila's Alp here to give her a hand. And apparently we're missing one gem somewhere, which I'm not going to spend 20 minutes looking for, as I said.
Thanks again, Spyro. Now I have to find out what that nasty sorceress has done to my home while I was locked up.
And we play Sheila.
Hiya, Sheila. While you are gone, a bunch of Rhinox kicked us out of our houses. It's okay, though. Bobby, Pete, and I are working on a clever plan to take them back.
Yeah. I will show off all the Spark stages. I will try to 100% this, like I said. But, again, like I said, the gems will have to wait until after I get the Spark's detection ability. So this is something to keep in mind. This look here, this denotes a portal to another section. That can be a character section like Sheila's here, or it can be a different sort of section, which we'll see in Sunny Villa. So Sheila herself, she jumps really high and can in fact double jump. She can also do a Mario triple jump if you press X just as she hits the ground. Her attack is, of course, a kick because she's a kangaroo. What else would it be? She can actually, all of the characters as far as I'm aware can swim. Except for maybe the second one we're going to be getting, but I don't fully remember. So Sheila's levels are all around her all revolve around her superior jumping ability. She also feels a little bit quicker than Spyro, but that may just be me. Oh yes, that's a new addition. Enemies also have gems instead of souls now. Ready? And slightly belated, but yeah, every single character is going to greet Moneybags in their own way. So if you like Sheila doing that, don't you worry, you'll see it again. And of course, Sheila has her own down smash.
You can get up really steep.
And this is just a double jump tutorial. Well, it might have been this jump tutorial, but it doesn't really matter. And yet you can't actually do the triple jump out of a double jump. I thought that was a crack I could break. I guess not.
Ah, home at last. Here, I was saving this to make an omelet, but I think you deserve it more.
Also, once again, I feel like your army kind of failed here, Bianca. If random nobody's got some of these eggs. Yeah, she probably is kind of fast. She probably is a lot faster than Spyro is. I'll try to be careful with Sheila, but you kind of need her speed in some aspects. Are they Australian goats? They sound, their accent doesn't sound very Australian to me. Oops. Oh, Austrian, okay. I can read, I swear.
Hey, Sheila, let's play a joke. Take this egg and smash it on Billy's house, okay? I need to get him back for the last time he butted me off the cliff.
Also, one thing I'm just going to share right now, and the reason I'm going to do my dangdest to 100% it, unlike Ripto's Rage, you don't get a bonus for 100%ing it. You get the rest of the game. The last bit of the game requires 100% to see, which is kind of a jerk move, if you ask me. So just letting you know that right now, it's not a bonus. Which is actually one of the reasons I like this game less than Ripto's Rage. I really like it.
Those Rhynocs have taken over!
Just less. So for these, this is actually a new addition. These are spawners. You need to break these or the enemies will never stop spawning. So the first thing you should be doing is breaking these. I don't remember how often they show up. I believe they're a regular occurrence in certain sections. Also, there's just something so satisfying running around kangaroo kicking everything. Also, I kind of like the didgeridoo in the background, not gonna lie. I believe every character has their own set of music which plays in every single one of their sections. Luckily, I remember all the music being good, so it's not really all that annoying. And Sheila's kick's got quite a range on it, as you can see. It makes it a little easier doing things without risking, you know, falling into a pit. Everything here, so...
Thanks for the help, Sheila. You can have this egg I found in my house.
How do they leave an egg in your house? The Rhynocs are the worst army. They weren't even being chased. The dragons couldn't follow.
If you ever forget how to control a character...
Yeah, that's, they have put a pause menu thing for controlling the characters, which is really nice. I don't know! I feel like Bianca was lying to us and the Rhynocs are just incredibly incompetent. Also, yeah, again, because Sheila is a kangaroo, her jumps are, her kicks are strong enough to break steel. You still have to accurately aim it, though. What are you missing? Also, spoiler, I guess. You can see all of the hub worlds here. We have 4. Sunrise, midday, evening, and midnight. So we're missing 1 gem in home, and looks like 14. 14? 24. 24 and Sheila's out. So yeah, we're gonna have to come back for this one. Actually, I think I remember where it is. Bear with me just a second, I'm gonna go see if I can find it. Aha! This should be all of them. Right here. Let's find out. Yep. Which means Sheila's app is complete. Yeah, you don't get any fanfare anymore, you just get kind of a bland level complete thing, which is unfortunate. But that's alright. We are done with Sheila's Alp and we never have to come back. But yeah, those Sparks billboards, they only open up after you have beaten the boss of that world. If you are curious. At least what I remember them doing, but, I don't remember how the Lost World works. We'll find out when we get there, but that's quite a ways away. For now, we're just going to go ahead and go down the list of all of these, since, you're actually constrained quite tightly on where you can go to start with because of the whole dragon egg issue. Also, welcome to Rome, I guess.
Oh my, oh my. Can you help us? Hordes of ferocious Rhinox have overrun our town and kidnapped the mayor.
Does Rome have a mayor? I feel like that doesn't sound quite right, but, I haven't exactly studied up on Rome all that much. Also, a reminder again, enemies do in fact drop gems, so you need to look where they drop.
We showed those two bullies. If they hadn't outnumbered me 2 to 1, I'd have finished them off ages ago.
Uh-huh. There is in fact a mayor of Rome. Neat. Let's see. Also, extra lives are kind of scattered all over the place. Which is one of the things that this game does a lot better that I like. We have to approach that from a different angle. So let's go this way. Sparks' gem pickup range also feels a little smaller than it should be. That might just be me, though. Oh, I missed a gem. Trust me, you want to make sure you have all of the enemy gems, if nothing else. It's not fun having to hunt down the one enemy.
This Rhinoc is too...
It's not fun having to hunt down the one enemy you missed a gem for. Trust me, it's not. Luckily, Sparks still does point to them once you unlock that, but still not a fun time. You have to approach that at a different angle, too. Also, more proof the Rhinox are terrible. There's an egg just sitting here. At least they put a Rhinoc near it, I guess. But, you guys are still the worst army. This is not where I needed to go. Over here is where I needed to go. Take a brief detour here to grab all the gemsy gems, and then go back up that way. Now, because a lot of these levels are a lot more involved than it was in Ripto's Rage, I may not do a homeworld stream. It's far more likely I will actually break up the homeworlds into multiple videos, multiple streams, so keep that in mind. Here's another egg. Hey, you found Edgeworth. Oh, I bet I know where the one gem I missed in Sunrise in the homeworld is. I'll take a look over there when I exit out of this one. So now I go all the way back to get back up to that swirl, or that whirlwind, because you may have seen that there was something there off to the side. Just over here. There's something here. And if you actually check this signboard, while Sheila is either... If you check the signboard while Sheila is captured, there's a message from the sorceress. And if you check the signboard without finishing Sheila's Alp, there's a message from Sheila herself saying she's too busy to help.
Hey, Spyro, there are Rhinox everywhere. Maybe I can find some peace and quiet at the top of the tower.
Alas, I have lost my love, guarded by evil Rhinox at the top of yonder tower. Can you rescue her for me?
Seems familiar. I'm sure it's nothing. But yeah, if you actually do not have the character properly unlocked, those doors will be closed, which I thought was a neat, was neat. As far as I'm aware, if you can find some way to glitch yourself through the door, you can still do the level. The developers had that foresight, and it doesn't soft lock you. Die, frog. Obviously we're not going to do that because I don't play like that, but I just thought it was kind of a little interesting care they took to make sure you didn't get yourself stuck. Also, you have to be kind of quick on the draw because they will hit you if you don't hit them first. And yeah, I'm going to be focusing on killing the fodder a lot more often than I was in Ripto's Rage, because this is also a harder game. I'm going to need all the lives I can get. This isn't quite Vex levels of brutally hard, but it can get really difficult. Also, yeah, they can and will fling you into the abyss as well, so, make sure you're on the ball when killing those guys. And the camera is not helping me right now. I found the sound they make kind of funny, though. Camera, please stop. Yeah, be very careful with Sheila, because you can very easily just speed yourself off the edge because of how fast she is.
What? Marco sent you here? I've got a restraining order against him.
Huh, okay. And she just kind of gives us an egg. I feel like I missed a line there. Talk to her again.
If you see Marco, please tell him I've moved out.
Walk around, get some gems. And you can just fall right back down. Now I just need to figure out where to fall to get back to the rest of the level. Here looks good. There is no fall damage in this game. There isn't in the first game, there isn't in this one, and there isn't in the second one. So fall to your heart's content. We're going to quickly go up over here. For this. I might have missed a gem or two somewhere in the tower, but I hope I didn't. This place actually makes me really nervous because of how quick Sheila moves. I just love leaping off from high ledges and scaring the living daylights out of you, I guess. So that's how the character areas work. They're just like little separate sections with those characters.
Hi, Spyro.
Which I like.
That means
I think that was actually a very good addition to the game. It's really fun having different playstyles. And also, yes, the big giant Rhinox are using a giant leg of something. A giant chicken leg, I guess. Considering the giant chicken that just ran away. Also, considering the feather that kind of just floated out of the area, I think that poor chicken's gone. It's a giant drumstick, look at that. Here's the mayor, I think.
Thanks for the help.
Nope.
But I think I would have worn him down in a minute.
All you people are so ungrateful. Snag that, and go up here. Here's the mayor.
Thank you for rescuing my town. As mayor, I award you with one of our famous giant chicken eggs.
Yeah, that... You can probably guess the joke with this one.
I'm sorry. That was the ugliest chicken I've ever seen.
And yes, the lead character of the area actually leaves. Once you finish their stage, because they help you get to the next world, like, actively. And so up here is another section. This is one of the sections, this is one of the new additions that I both adore and absolutely loathe. And well, you'll see.
Hi, Spyro. I found this gladiator training arena, and it makes a pretty cool skate park. Care for a test of your boarding skills?
We're gonna tell him no to start with. Yeah, Hunter's not kidding. Welcome to the skateboard track. It's a thing. I enjoy the idea in theory, but some of the things it asks you to do are actually really difficult, especially in later levels. I think it needed a little bit more polish. Luckily, you don't have to be on the skateboard to go into the track. You can freely explore without the skateboard if you want to, like, grab gems and stuff, which is nice. Actually, if you look, it looks like... Oh, I guess it doesn't. When you jump off, I think the implication is Spyro's dug his claws into the side of the skateboard. Also, oh, trust me, it is not cheating. You basically need to do it. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and crash. Also, yeah, you can't stop, which is, I think, the main problem with the skateboard. You can't... You are forced to continually move while you're on it. So let's grab the gems I can see. There's a couple up in a higher area I have to have the skateboard to get. You always want to clear the tracks out first so that you don't get distracted. Just take this from, I speak from experience here. The thing to note is that, orange ramps send you upwards, blue ramps Spyro will spin on the top of. This is important to note because of what the game is going to ask of us in a little bit. So I've missed gems somewhere. So I'll have to come back here later. Which, oh well. Let's get to it.
Are you ready for a challenge?
Yep, sure am.
I bet you can't catch all 15 of the lizards running around here. Just come back if you want some boarding tips from the master.
So the good news, there's no time limit to this. The bad news, if you wipe out, you start all over. Also, you might recognize these as the little mocking lizards from Glimmer. So you have to actually hit X at these ramps to get Spyro to spin, apparently. There's one. And yeah, you do need the board. Because not only will it not let you do it without the board, they're too fast even if you try. Launch back up so we can get this little jerk. Let's see, I'm missing, yeah, here's a couple. And there's another one over this way. Also, even though they do that jumping into a hole animation, there's not actually any hole they can go into. Yeah, some of these you can just hit with your horns and pop. Some of them you have to actually jump for. This is not actually one of the difficult tasks, if you are patient and careful. Oh no, that will come a little later. Where's the other one I missed? Also, yeah, you can't actually smash your face there and wipe out, so be careful about that. I believe the last four are over here. See there, you can see I just popped it with the horns. And yeah, just crashing into them also works, so bash them if you have to. And we win!
Hey, that was great! And while you were boarding, I found this in a lizard burrow.
Emily!
Alright, if you can catch all the lizards without wiping out, and before time runs out, I might be able to scrounge up another egg. It's not gonna be easy, though.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You can wipe out the first time, just not this time. Also, there's a time limit, so you wanna... Luckily, it's actually pretty lenient to time limit. So as long as you know where you're going and you can control the board fairly well, it's not too bad. Careful! That's one of the reasons you want to try to nick them with flame when you can. It saves you from having to risk a wipeout by misangling your launch off a half pipe. Luckily, the game is actually very forgiving on angle. As long as you are mostly straight when you come down, the game will accept it. And of course, you can just launch off by not hitting X. That's all three up here. There's one down here, and then there's two up there. That will be all the lizards. Like I said, this is not where the difficulty for this comes in. I it. I actually like this little mini game. To be honest. I think it's a neat idea. And we got it.
Whoa, that was sweet! And look, there was another egg in the lizard burrow.
Oh, sorry about that. I just smacked my mic. So that's all of the eggs for this area. We did miss gems somewhere, which is unfortunate, but we'll come back for that. So, get through the portal, Spyro. Thank you. How do you guys not notice her?
Ooh, look out, Hunter. It's the scary sorceress.
I've warned you already. This place isn't safe for small dragons and pussycats.
Thanks, but I think we can look after ourselves.
Try looking after this!
Hunter, you're the worst. Yeah, Bianca realizes what a bad idea that was.
Come back when you finish witch school, okay?
Say, is it just me? Or is she kind of cute when she's angry?
Spyro's reaction there is just the best, I think. Just the slow head shake. As far as I'm aware, Bianca there triggers based off of how many eggs you collect. So since we are grabbing all of them, we triggered her after the second level. Alright, let me see if I can remember where this last gem I'm missing is. Nope, that's not a pool you can go down in. Well, I agree with Hunter too. Priorities, Hunt. She nearly fried you with magic. Priorities. And let's go into Cloud Spires. Welcome to, Valhalla, I guess?
The Rhinox have shut down our cloud generator, and I'll never see a rainbow again.
My headphones are giving me so much trouble today.
If my wings were big and strong like...
This is just more gliding tutorial. Luckily, this game is really good about tutorials, so, once we get past these first, default open worlds, we won't have to hear those again. Also, yes,
The metal armor, those...
the second world you can access has tons of bottomless pits. Also, be very careful of those giant Rhinox, because the wind won't hurt you inherently, but it will knock you off into the vast void. Whoa! One was actually guarding this egg this time! Stephanie, huh? Aw, she's cute. Like so. That actually makes those Rhinox one of the most directly harmless enemies in the game. Because they can't actually hurt you. They just blow you backwards. There's gems hidden down here. Poke-your-nose everywhere if you want to find it. Can't go that way yet, so we need to start here. Oh, look who it is!
Well, well, if it isn't my favorite dragon. The sorceress has put me in charge of guarding these bellows. However, I suppose I might look the other way if I was distracted by counting gems.
Even when hired, Moneybags is obsessive.
Ooh, yes. Precious, precious gems. Well then, Spyro, you may now use the bellows any time you wish. Best of luck on your little egg hunt.
Also, I feel like Moneybags is a little less refined in this game than he was in Ripto's Rage, but that may just be me.
Remember.
Where is she? And that is all the gems in this little area. Moving on. I don't know what those things are or why they make that noise.
Oh, you activated the bellows? Maybe I can get the cloud generator working again.
Who put an egg there? It's a good thing the dragon eggs are so resilient, I guess.
The Rhinox must have been using this thing to clog up the cloud generator.
What the heck? What's wrong with you people? Poor Henry. At least he seems okay. Bunch of jerks. Alright, so you can see this little section over here. We're gonna go pop in. This one is kind of annoying.
Our sun has gone out. We can make a new one with our lava fusion cauldron and 3 sun seeds. But they keep burning out before we can get them in the pot. Step on the switch to get a fresh sunseed and keep flaming it until you get it into the pot.
Oh, I said kinda. It is thankfully not horribad. It's nowhere near some of the worst, It's nowhere near the worst egg in this game, which you're going to hear me say a lot. Because there are... I don't remember if there's 1 or 2, but those eggs are the worst in the game. And I may have to dedicate an entire stream to just doing those if they're, if I haven't improved at all. And I fell. Yeah, you can see this is not super complicated. One of the things that makes this egg not too bad is that you keep any progress. So if your 3rd seed flames out, you still keep the other 2. You just have to redo the 3rd one again. First one is straightforward. And that's the warning you get before they flame out. That woo woo woo! Yeah. The timing is actually pretty tight on some of these, so... Once you actually know where they're going, though, it's a little bit easier. This is the tricksy one. Oops. And got it. That was easier than I remember it being. That may also be a running theme, while doing this. Just that was easier than I remember.
Now that's what I call a sun. Here, you can have this last sun seed as a souvenir. I think it might be a dud, though.
Please don't set the dragon eggs on fire. So we go up here, which leads us to a whole nother section. Well, not a whole nother section. It leads us to another, another area. Which, yep. Oh yeah! These guys are back! So I think I mentioned before, we had thieves that, went and Spyro 1 with dragon eggs? Yeah, they're back in this game with a vengeance. You can flame them, you just have to get really close, so it's a little easier to charge them. Like that! I mean, you can flame them like that. Yeah, some of these... I question why some of these dragons are born with things like ribbons and visors. That seems a little strange, even for dragons. Yeah, next time we get one of those, I'll actually linger around so you can hear its voice clip. Because, oh lord, that will instill rage in anyone who's played the original game. Or this game!
We usually wake up a rain cloud at the crack of dawn.
A rain cloud,
but these
apparently.
mischievous spirits are stopping our bells from ringing.
This is a bit like glimmers. Flame all the spirits. And you have to do it in one pass or they come back. Apparently you actually get a lot of time. You get a lot of time before they come back, dang.
Do you want this doodad? It fell out of the belfry.
Who put a dragon egg in a belfry? Why do you people discard the dragon eggs like this? You are the worst! Even assuming you weren't collecting, even assuming that, you weren't supposed to be collecting them. How do you lose them this badly? Alright. So there is another whirlwind I'm supposed to take somewhere around here. That will get me up into another section of the level. believe it is. I have to actually go all the way back around, though. Guess here's one of them. If not the one I was looking for, I'm not totally certain. Nope, this is the one I was looking for. Sweet. I'll just snag that. Glide on over to here. Also, considering these things set Spyro on fire, I'm not too confident about how resistant dragon eggs are to fire. Which makes me nervous about some of these eggs. Jump immediately when you get here, by the way. You will be knocked right off and into the pit if you don't. I found Claire, who was born with glasses. And that's all the dragon eggs, so we're gonna go ahead and just mosey on out. Yeah, for some reason none of these stages have outros. I'm not totally certain why. I actually kind of missed the intro-outro thing that Ripto's Rage did, but they don't. Now that we have 10 eggs.
At last, my portal is working again. Come visit me at the Tiki Lodge.
Molten Crater is now open. I wonder if there's a disk space issue now that I think about it. That's the reason that these don't have little intro, outro cutscenes. Because like I said before, there's a lot in this game. So this is a new sort of thing. This is a locked chest. Locked chests actually require you to bring a key. You can't blow them apart, and of course Spyro can't charge them.
Rhinox are running rampant around here, but I can't get anyone out of the Tiki Lodge long enough to do anything about it.
Okay, I gotta miss any gems. So there's our shortcut back to the start of the world from the end. Which is actually a neat little thing that this game does that I like. There's always a way back to the start from the end of a stage. That was a well-timed fodder kill, apparently. Ah! Hey! Jerk! Ouch! And here's another hidden little egg. Ricky, this time. And we cross over here. Oh.
Be sure to keep your friend Sparks.
Yeah, we know. Actually, give a fodder tutorial here. That's interesting. I would have expected it in the cloud area. Maybe you're just, it's just more likely for new players there to just die from falling than, losing all your health. Yeah, like, we were trying to do that before you talked, so thanks a lot for that. What's this? Oh, that's the key! Okay. I couldn't quite actually tell what that was with the brief pixelation. So there's the key. We can now open that chest at the start. And there's a flower we just broke. I should say incinerated. No, Spyro! That's not what I want you to do. Yeah, you have to be especially careful about double tapping triangle in this game, because the window to turn the hover into the head bash is a lot larger.
Here, take this egg. They were giving them away at the Tiki Lodge last night.
It better not have been! Don't give away dragon eggs! Poor things. Remember how I said that if you couldn't do an area, the door is shut? You might be able to recognize what that is. If you can't, that's actually, this is something for the character we get in the next homeworld. And here you can see the message from the sorceress. So the second character we're going to be unlocked is a creature called Sergeant Bird. Make your guesses now about what that's going to entail.
Spyro, you're just in time. I saw 2 egg thieves run through this door. Well, actually, they paid me to guard their hideout, but that's irrelevant. I'll happily let you through the gate to chase them down for a small finder's fee.
Well, at least Moneybags is betraying to,
Thank you, Spyro, and best of luck catching those dastardly egg thieves.
our benefit. If this is what I think it is, I'm slightly crying inside. But we will see. So before I do anything with that, yeah, once again, careful with your hover mash. Before I try that, we're putting the key in. I assume they trust him enough because they don't know him. Keep in mind, he came from Avalar. This is the Dragon Realm, 2 totally different worlds. So I don't think anybody around here actually knows anything about Moneybags at all. Sparks' health won't really matter for this upcoming spot if it is indeed what I think it is. But I like having at least 1 hit on Sparks before going into anything. So is it? Yes, it is! I hope you like supercharged tracks over bottomless pits, because that's exactly what this is.
Are you the dragon looking for all those eggs? Because I saw a shifty-looking character with one over there.
Yeah, you can actually hear it now. That's the voice clip. And also, let's see if I can get right on the angle. They do make fun of you. They're basically doing the little fingers to your ears, tongue stuck out thing. So yeah, this is going to eat up a few of my lives if I'm not, if I can't get this easily, because these are bottomless pits. Also, yeah, that was a skill point, finding that cracked wall and then hitting it. And yet we have to smack that thing with the supercharge to open it up as well. Trot around while it makes fun of us, grabbing all the gems we can see. Alright, now here's the little thing. Unlike a supercharged power-up, the track itself is a supercharge. Though we're not going to see it right now, because this thief is not fast enough to warrant it. Which means I'm going to avoid trying to smack into him right away. So I'd like to grab everything on the track while it's still easy, and I already did. So yeah, the trick to the thieves in basically all the games, hug the inner areas. That's the only way you're gonna catch them. Because they will go on a predetermined path, so if you hug the inner ring of that path, you can get them pretty easily. Also, I like Spyro's head following the dragon, going in circles.
One. He was really fast. Maybe if I activate the supercharge, you'll be able to catch him.
And there, the supercharge is now active. Alright, where is that, here's the metal thing. And yeah, you can go, it doesn't matter if you're actually following the arrows, you just need to go off the track. So I'm gonna try to take care of this first. There we go. Nice and easy. I think that one's meant to be a tutorial to teaching you how to properly use a supercharge for that. So for the supercharged ones, you can't stop the flame. If you do, they will outrun you. You have to hit them with a charge attack. See? And yeah, it is actually harder than it looks to stay on the, or maybe not. If you do get close enough, you can still hit him with the flame. Oh yeah, because Spyro doesn't lose his speed. Spyro holds a supercharged speed for a full second after coming out of the charge, I believe. If not a full second, then very close to it.
Those guys ought to be...
Okay, so this was not the one I was thinking of. There's actually a harder version of this in another level. But that's all we can do at this level, actually, because everything I could think of, the last egg, the last couple of eggs and everything is in Sergeant Bird's section, which we can't get to, so we're just gonna leave. Yeah, the Sergeant Bird section in this level is actually kind of big, if I remember correctly, but we'll have to figure that out in the recollection. Sheep. All the sheep! And a life up, and a level up for me. Level up? Extra life for me. Now before we do the last stage, I want to do this. It's a speedway! Now I believe there are still hidden characters with eggs in the speedways. I do not remember where they are, so if you want to look that up for me to let me know, that'd be great. For some reason, Sparks talks to us in the speedways, though. Oh, I guess it's just outright given to you. So start with time attack. This is exactly like, the actual, idea is the same as the other speedways, but this time instead of, adding time when you hit something, you have a set amount of time to start with. Also, these spiders have a biohazard sign on their back, and it's a little interesting to me. There's 3 eggs in this speedway? Got it. We're 10 seconds to spare, even. And I got a time under a minute, just barely. Oh yeah, okay, so... Alright, so I remember how this goes. So yeah, you get an egg for time attack, you get an egg for the option below it, and you also get an egg for finding a hidden character in the stage. I believe it is still Hunter. Or I believe that this is the one where it is always Hunter, but I'm not totally certain. So yeah, the flight stages got a little bit more involved. Aww. So we're gonna race the butterflies. So yeah, this time the race actually gives you a path marker. The catch to this is you actually do have to win the race. Now that you're not following, you do have to actually beat all of the butterflies, or all of what you're racing. So here you have blue stars, which speed you up. The thing about it is you don't have to stay on the track, you just have to hit all of the green rings. As long as you hit the rings, the game doesn't care, so you actually can use shortcuts. And in some of these you're going to have to in order to be able to win. So in this case, we go totally off track. Hit this. We not only cut down on our... We only cut the corner, but we sped up a bit. Yeah, as you can see, the NPCs will actually use these too. As far as I remember, though, even in the hardest one, they will not use all of them. Yeah, tell me where Hunter is, because I don't have a clue. I never played this game anywhere near as much as I did Ripto's Rage, so I don't have anywhere near as much memory. Now we hit first place, we just have to finish it first. I actually really like these races. Because they're an actual free-flying race, so... And first prize is, of course, another egg. I question why the butterflies have a dragon egg, but... Actually, I both question it and it kind of worries me, considering what butterflies are in the dragon hierarchy, so to speak. Alright, so I need to find the first speed boost. Where is it? I don't actually remember where it is, so I'm just gonna check behind all the big mushrooms. This, I believe, is the one it was talking about. Yes, yes!
Whoa! A bunch of sheep and flying saucers just came out of nowhere and started blasting up the race course. Looks like I'll have to hop in my plane and teach them some manners. Look out, sheep! Here I come!
Sheep FOs. So yeah, zero O button to fire, extra square gets you turbo. And yeah, Hunter can only take one hit, so
Whoa!
This is kind of difficult. Also, cover your ears. You might recognize these from Metropolis. You might recognize these from Metropolis and Ripto's Rage. They function basically the same way. So just make sure you're not behind them at any point. You should be fine. Whoa! Don't clip the water as well. Gotcha. So now I need to find the two I'm missing. And here's the last one. Done!
Woohoo! Check it out! The squad leader had abducted this egg!
And we're done. So yeah, those got more involved as well, which I found kind of interesting if I'm being honest. Oh, there it was. Right in front of this tree. I'm just blind. So that's the hub world finished.
Yay! My portal is working! I'll see you at the beach!
And yep, just like Ripto's Rage, you have to finish every level. You don't have to 100% it, you just have to finish it. I kind of like how it's all eggs and not just talisman and eggs. I'll see, this is actually another underwater level. Well, kind of. It's mostly underwater, but there's above ground parts.
While I was gone, my friends borrowed the Rhinox submarine. And then they took it for a joyride. And then they smashed it into a big pile of rocks. Oddly enough, the Rhinox failed to see the humor in the story and stuffed my friends in the jail behind you.
Somehow, I'm not shocked. Also, yeah, these can be kind of hard to hit. Especially with their stupid little ray guns. Also, the fodder this time is chicken and dive helmets. Gotcha. And yeah, you have to break the shells too, because those also hide gems. That gem didn't get picked up, apparently. Did it? Nope. Glad I went back to check. I don't believe Spyro can break this on his own. Oh, no, I can. The trick to those is that they can only shoot forward. So if you come from above or below them, they can't really do much of anything to you. There's nothing up that way. Sparks the gem.
If you want a quick summary of your...
Alright, this is what... So, you might have seen me hit select a couple of times in Ripto's Rage. I forgot it wasn't until here they added, select. Sorry, hitting select. It wasn't until here they added select being, a shortcut to, the atlas of the world you're in. Also, where are you keeping these barrels? Got you that time. I like how there's a lot. I feel like there's a lot more swimming levels in this game too, but I don't recall. Also, we found Jason, who is somehow crying underwater. I'm not sure how that works, unless dragon tears are denser than water is. Considering some mythologies have dragon tears, check it out. Considering some mythologies have dragon tears literally turned to gems, I guess that's not too far-fetched. Right, that's how you get out. You gotta launch yourself out of the water. I also like the sound effect that when you walk on wood. Sounds like you actually are walking on wood. What kind of noise was that? Where'd the chicken go? Ah! Not today, buddy! That was a narrow miss there.
You can hover to get...
Okay. I'm not certain why there's still tutorials here, considering you would have had to do at least one... We had to do at least one or two of the other worlds. Also, that was a piece of the shell breaking that, which I always think is kind of neat. This is another Sheila level, but we'll come back to that one in a minute. First, I want to stop confusing myself with the camera. Alright, so now this area is clear. We can go back and try Sheila's. Bonk. I feel like every world has a small animal population decline after Spyro's been through it. Oh, not quite enough. You go to like your favorite beach and all of the crabs are gone. Or your fishbowl wearing chickens. Something like that.
Oh, hi, Spyro. Some of my seal friends are trying to take down a Rhinoc fortress. I'm about to go and lend a foot. I love the smell of singed Rhinoc in the morning.
So yeah, they usually don't hide gems behind you in sections like this because that's where the portal is. Also, Sheila can't dive. She can swim, but she can't dive. So they don't ever hide anything underwater in Sheila's sections. Smash. Something in here? Yep. Glad I took a look. Ooh, hidden dragon egg. Jared this time. Who hid a dragon egg up here? That's what I'd like to know. Also, if you're curious, both square and circle cause Sheila to kick, because it's the only
Hi, Sheila. The Rhinocs have built a fortress on our beach, and we're gonna blow it to smithereens. We just need you to take out all the turrets for us. We're lighting the bomb now. Just make sure to stop all those turrets before the fuse runs out, okay?
So yeah, the moment you talk, you get pulled into conversation with them. You have to do this. Yes, the timer is actually quite tight. Try not to worry too much about anything else but the turrets. And I didn't make it. Yeah. Boom.
Ow! Ready?
tell him no. But it just pushes you away. You have to finish this before you can go, you can go up over here, which is a little irritating. Maybe I'm just doing Sheila wrong. That went much better that time. Also, no matter, even if you end with under a second, they get it in time, so that's nice. Guys, you're missing one. Jerks.
Wow! I can't believe I survived that blast! It's a good thing I kept this egg nice and safe in my pocket.
I'm very worried about some of these hatchlings, I'm not going to lie. At least Molly seems okay. Also, the interesting thing is that there are actually, if you play Spyro 1, you figure out there are actually different species of dragon. And some of these eggs actually show signs of those different species. Like, some of them are spotted, some of them have two-pronged horns. It's actually really interesting. I thought it was a neat little touch. And leaving now. And we can move on with the level. And yeah, obviously, but they never put in non-chargeable enemies underwater. That was my fault for coming head on. Luckily the octopus's spinning can't actually hurt you if you're in charge form. Charge form? Charge state. Chicken, come here. I got a skill point for that? Okay. I wonder if it actually shows up in the atlas. What was that a skill point for? Oh, huh, there was one Oh no, that is a Sergeant Bird one. Apparently there's an egg I missed somewhere. Well, I guess it doesn't show skill points till you finish the game. Yeah, if you check a spot that's closed, it will actually label the egg. Or even if you just get into a section where there is an egg, it will label it for you, so you can figure out what you need when you come back, which is really nice. I want to know what that skill point was, though. It was just a chicken. Catch the funky chicken. That's a little odd. It looked like any other chicken. Well, free extra life, so I'm not gonna complain. And get out.
My plan worked! That dumb octopus dropped the jail key while he was shaking me. Now I can free my friends!
And they're all free. And the shortcut to the start of the level is open again.
I forgot to tell you. One of the Rhinox had this egg in his lunchbox.
What? I'm glad you're dead. Poor Dizzy. I'm glad you're dead, Rhinoc person. Alright, so this first. This is a little tricksy.
We had a dragon egg for you, but we used it to test our ultra-high-speed super fluidity tunnel. The good news is that it made it to the end of the tunnel without a scratch. The bad news is that there's no way to get it back out now. The tunnel is chock full of Rhinox and floating mines. The only way to retrieve that egg is to defeat every single Rhinox in the tunnel.
I'm going to slap you. So yeah, this is basically a forced charge section. This is gonna take me a couple of tries. That's because I don't believe you're allowed to hit even one mine. Nope, you can't even hit one mine. Luckily, they all seem to be on roughly the same height, so you only have to take care of where your words. Gotcha.
This egg has surprisingly good fluid dynamic characteristics. From now on, all of our submarines will be egg-shaped.
I'm going to throw you in that tunnel. Yes, I only had to worry about moving horizontally. That was the word I was looking for. Also, if you notice that little dragon, the horns, it had the horns split into 4. That is, I can't remember the Spyro worlds, but like the Magic-y world, that was what the species of dragon there looked like. So I just think it's neat little touches that you get so many different modeled dragons that do in fact look like all of the races of the dragon worlds. Here's yet another one.
Pluto the Rhinox has challenged us to a naval battle. Our speedboat versus his nuclear shark submarine. If we win, we get the dragon egg he's guarding. If we lose, we have to spend a month in KP.
1, what is KP? 2, that seems unfair.
What do you say? Do you want to take on Pluto?
Also, I love this option.
Okay, good luck. Just remember, stay away from the sharp end.
X speeds up, 0 fire missiles, and you get crates for missiles. Thankfully, it does move. Sparks, thank you. There is some stuff underwater we are going to have to get once we're done. This is going to be a little tricky, so bear with me here. Luckily you don't instantly lose. But it is a wee bit hard to control. Especially because for some reason the controls get reversed if Spyro is facing the camera. Oh no. Oh, kitchen patrol. And Sparks is gone, so I gotta be careful. Because one more bite and I'm done. Nope! Reverse controls! again!
Wow! That's the first time Bluto has ever lost! You got a lot of talent for someone so purple. I hope this egg was worth all the trouble.
Why is being purple? What? What does that mean? Hi, Jackie. And now we can freely go into the water to get the gems. You have to actually surface over to get into the Bluto's arena, though. Yeah, so Sparks is gone, we kind of have to touch these ourselves. Which is not great. Actually, I think the seals are technically blue. But I don't understand why being purple is a sign you don't have any talent. I feel like Spyro is just very confused. Yep. Should be all of the gems in this section. Yep. Seals are colorist? I could believe it. Alright, now did I miss any down here? I missed this one right over here. Luckily we are almost done with this level, so I can go murderize the sheep again. A couple gems I gotta grab here. And I have missed some somewhere in the level, but yeah, we're probably not gonna finish the majority of these levels. But again, we'll come back to it. That's what the collection video is for. Only 7 though. So unlike before where you just use the talisman's power,
let's head on over to the balloon!
the characters will actually actively help you.
The balloon's all ready, sir! Just jump on!
There is one thing in every hub world there that will take you to the next world, but you have to get people's help.
Your game camera is current.
Yes. But you have to get their help to be able to work it. For some reason, we couldn't actually pull down that balloon ourselves. I believe this is still locked. Yeah. So we do have to beat the boss before we can come back to that. So just jump in. Well, first you can actually talk to everybody.
This balloon will take you to a land closer to the sorceress, Spyro. You can also use it to come back here whenever you want to.
Everyone has something to say.
I guess you just hop in the balloon now. Don't ask me how it works. I just showed up for the punch and cookies.
Also, apparently people made punch and cookies for the Send Spyro Off party, which is kind of nice.
Hop in the balloon whenever you want, Spyro.
This balloon will take you to the great Tiki Lodge in the sky. Just jump on when you're ready.
That sounds ominous. Incorrect and ominous. So just jump in the balloon, which for some reason is totally solid, does not actually have a basket in it. And we're heading off to Midday Gardens. Midday Gardens. Blech.
Listen carefully, you stupid girl. I'm only going to ask you one more time. Why haven't you disposed of that infernal dragon?
I've tried to scare him off, Your Highness. But he's just not afraid of anything.
Not afraid? Not afraid? Why have I been training you all these years? Use some magic!
Also, you know something kind of...
Here's a spell book. Whip up a monster and eliminate him.
Kill him?
I don't care what you do, you useless brat, as long as you get rid of him.
So there's something interesting about her staff there.
Let's see what we got here. This ought to do it. You, come here.
Oh, so there's Sergeant Bird. Yep, it looks like she's got a dragon egg on there. It's differently colored, but it sure looks like one, don't it? That's kind of interesting.
When I heard the sorceress was planning to ambush you, I got here as fast as I could. No worries, though. This wussy green toad will be no match for the two of us.
So here's the thing with Buzz here. You charge him back into the lava, and Sheila comes up and slams him in. All of the bosses actually work like this. The character you freed in that area will actually help you to kill the boss. They can't actually hurt the character either. They'll just run along the edges. Spyro's the only one they can actually damage. But there is no edges to these arenas, so be aware of that. Down you go. And yeah, you cannot attack him while he's flaming. So don't try. That's only gonna get you hurt if you make that attempt. One more hit should do it. Whoa, too close. And that! Yep, that does it. And you get the dragon egg they were guarding. Also, you can see the magic in the pronged horns there better. And now, of course, as I said, you can just immediately go back. And you can fight the bosses back from these. And now that we have finished that, I believe... Yep.
Spyro, I found an egg, but only Sparks will be able to reach it. There's a small hole that leads to a crawdad farm. I can take him there if he's ready.
And that unlocks the bonus worlds, but those are ones we're going to be doing, we'll be doing that next time and starting with, the next home world, because they're actually a little difficult.